What's going on? Darren here from Good Start. Today we'll be going over note counting. So first we'll start with our whole notes. A whole note is when you hold down the note for the whole measure. Now right now we are in 4/4 timing, which means there are 4 beats per measure. And in a whole note, we're going to hold down the note for all 4 beats. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Now we have a half note. A half note is when you hold down the note for half of a whole note or half the measure. 1, 2. So if we played out this full measure, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Now we have a quarter note. A quarter note is when you play for a quarter of a whole note or one beat. 1. So if we played out the measure, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And now we have an eighth note, which is an eighth of a whole note, or you can look at it as 1/2 of a quarter note. So like 1 and or 1. It sounds like almost like a quarter note, but the way we subdivide it is by and. It's a little bit quicker. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if you play out the measure, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Awesome. Now there are more subdivisions, but we'll stop right here. Cool. Now let's move on to our rest. First, we have our whole rest, which means we don't play anything. So we won't play for the whole measure, a whole rest. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's when the bar is located right below the D line. Awesome. Now we have a half rest. A half rest is when you don't play for half the measure. So right here we have the half rest in front. So that means 1, 2, and then we play 3, 4. And the half rest is located when the bar is right on top of the B line. Cool. Now we have our quarter rest. And to me, the quarter rest is like a funny 3. So that means you don't play for one beat. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Now we have a eighth rest, which to me looks like a backwards R, a funny little R, backwards R, and it's just an eighth of a note. So if you played out this measure, we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Cool. And these are your note counts or your note values in sheet music. That's it.